What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again. I got a very personal video here for you today, so if you're not into that kind of thing, I'd like for you to go on and watch something else. My friend Dan Bull has uploaded a new rap just yesterday, and I thought it was fantastic. I think you might want to go look at that instead. But last week, I uploaded a video for a heavyset guy by the name of Raging Robert, who's asking for help. And feels trapped in his own body, trapped in his own life. He's in his 20s, and he's afraid of dying because of how bad that weight is forming. Many people liked the advice that I gave him and liked the things that I had to say. Some people felt that it was hypocritical, though, and I want to address that today. They say, Boogie, you can't offer advice to a guy who's looking to lose weight because you haven't lost your weight. And I can see that connection. I know that when some people see me, all they see is some fat man-child playing video games and recording YouTube videos all day. I get that. And you can judge me, and you can, because that is one descriptor of me. That is one small section of descriptive qualities that describe my life. Okay, that's fine. And if that's all you want to see me for, that's all you want to know about me, that's cool. Enjoy your life and go on about it. Some people see Robert and they just see some fat guy who's made a bunch of bad decisions that's led to this point in his life, and that's fine. You're welcome to that opinion too. You're wrong. Your opinion is wrong, but you're welcome to it. The reality of it is, someone like Robert, or someone like me, or someone like the contestants you see on Biggest Loser or Extreme Weight Loss Makeover, these people generally have an underlying issue that's led to them choosing to eat themselves, to ignore their own mortality, and to choose to eat themselves to the point that they're trapped in their own body. And for some people it's mental, some people it's physical, some people it's a combination thereof. And you don't know what led to me becoming me. You can't know. You've not lived my life. You don't know what's led up to Robert's experience and why he's where he's at today. You can't possibly know. Are you a therapist? Have you sat down with Robert and analyzed him over many, many hours of therapy? Are you a doctor? Have you run a battery of tests to find out what's wrong in Robert's body? No, you're not. And even if you were, you still wouldn't really know Robert. You don't really know the people around you, the woman you love, the man you love, the family that you're with, the people that raised you, the people that are in your lives every day. You don't really know them. Freud tells us that we can only really know ourselves, and that we think of the world in terms of our own experiences. And that's true. And so you can apply laziness to Robert because you understand lazy. And you can say it's Robert's fault that he's where he is because you can understand that for you, in your experiences, it would be your fault if you looked like Robert. You would have had to sit around and done nothing and eaten cheesecake all day. But for Robert, his life is different. He's a different person. And you can't really judge Robert. I mean, you can, but you can't do it fairly. You can't know all the information, so you can't really judge me. And to say that I'm being hypocritical, well, you'd have to know where I'm coming from. And you probably don't know me as well as you think you do. Some of my fans have watched every single video that's been uploaded to my channel, and at that point, you still only know a very filtered version of me. You don't know exactly what I've been through. You don't know what I've achieved. You don't know anybody. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about myself today, and I'm going to sound like I'm whining. I'm going to sound like I'm making excuses, and it's partially true, so I can't argue with that. But I started this life with a deficit. Many people born in America come from a financial background that's stable. Mine certainly was not. Many people are born into families who care much about them. My family hated me and took great joy in actually mentally and physically and in other ways torturing me. Some people grow up in nice parts of the country. I didn't. I grew up in a real shithole. Some of the people that watch my videos I know are from that part of the country, and you may disagree, but for me it was a living hell. You may love it there, and that's great, but that's not my experience by any stretch of the imagination. And I suffered from a great amount of mental illness for the first 30-some years of my life. And I can only say now, in the past 2 or 3 years of my life, have I truly become recovered? Am I truly able to put in the work that I was telling Robert that he had to do? And if you didn't know all of that, and you still don't know all of that, you know a version of it, but if you don't know all that, you can't really judge me. And then you can't really say whether or not I'm being hypocritical. And you certainly can't know Robert. And you can't tell Robert that it's his fault, that his situation is bad, that he put himself there. You can't, because you don't know. So, long story short, I know that's hypocritical, but the reality of it is, one of the things that I created this channel for was to help break down people's views of the obese, and the people's view of the mentally ill, and the people's view of the way they judge other people. And I create videos like the Francis videos and the Jesse videos so people can come in and go, "Ah, what a fucking nerd. Ha ha ha. Look at that nerd. Look at that redneck. Look at how fat and stupid he is and lazy. Look at how crappy his situation is. I'm so much better than him." And then 1 in 10 or 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 10,000 click on a different video and see me speak to them as slightly eloquently, slightly intelligently, making a good point, and they have to stop and they have to think to themselves, man, I was wrong about this guy. Maybe a little wrong. Maybe he's still a 500-pound man-child, and fuck that guy. But it's still a little wrong. And when you do that, and you see that, and you realize that, maybe it changes the way you perceive the other people around you. Maybe you learn a little something about the way that you think of the world around you and the people that are around you. So no, it's not hypocritical for me to give life about advice, because I'm living a life. And no, it's not hypocritical for me to tell somebody how to lose weight. Hell, I've lost 1/6 of my total body weight since I started. So don't tell me. Don't tell me that I can't offer somebody advice. In fact, to be honest with you, to be entirely honest with you, if you want to learn how to quit drugs, ask a drug addict who just went through rehab. And if you want to learn how to lose weight, ask a guy who's just been dieting for the first year of his life. And if you want to learn how to recover from mental illness, talk to somebody who suffered from it for 35 years. I bet they got some pretty damn good advice.